morning, everybody. Dough Cookie back, and yes, the sun is shining once again. It's always shining. It has been a little bit rainy. It has been incredibly hot. Anybody who's watching this in Australia knows that in Queensland it has been very humid. I think 74% was the highest I registered it at the other day, and that was at 32 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Google it. But we're here today, so we've got a couple of things. We went to the beach, let's get our way. So we've seen Sala in the nude, almost in the nude. Are we impressed? Let's talk. Chantal put her little nubs in the sand, fantastic. She's talked about all the reactors in our criminal history. Apparently we all weigh 50 pounds together because all of us combined into one big fat reactor only weighs 900 pounds. Thank you, ma'am. And we've just got some other stupidities to talk about, so let's get going. Okay, so first of all, apparently all of the reactors, yes, we're all still fat, ugly, as blah, 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 old news. But we're also all criminals. Yes, we're all criminals. She's figured us out. Now, you know how I go away for a couple of days and then I come back? It's not because I actually have another real job. It's because I'm an international jewel thief. Yep, I have to go away for jobs. Very akin to this kind of shenanigans. I'm scaling tall buildings. I'm scurrying through infrared laser beamed security systems. I'm stealing Van Gogh from the walls. I'm taking diamonds from rich billionaires. I'm criminal, but I'm the cool kind of criminal. So when I'm gone for a couple of days, just know, guys, that's where I am. Don't tell anybody. So that's my criminal behavior. But we've had some updates. We've seen Sam. He's obviously had his he's got a new hairdo by necessity, but doesn't he look great? It actually looks really good on him, which is lucky because the poor little bugger had to have all his fur taken off because it was so matted. But he looks really good. And the Queen, BBJ, the photo that was updated the other day, her eyes look clear, her fur looks actually not oily and waxy and gross, it actually looks fluffy and clean, and she looks comfortable and content. She doesn't look edgy and sore and always looking, she looks beautiful, and that's so encouraging. Now, I haven't actually looked at the bills or anything like that because, to be honest, they're a little fuzzy and I don't have the greatest eyesight, but I think it's just evidence that she's been taken care of. The vet has written down and put in hard copy what they think the problems were, that she's come from a neglectful situation. If a vet sees neglect, I'm going to believe it. I don't care what Chantal says. I don't care what timeline she's trying to create. I don't know how you can try and spin vet care into further abuse. I don't think anybody has, I don't think you can do Munchausen by proxy with animals, or can you? I don't know. But taking an animal to the vet for vet care, I don't know if you can actually spin that into abuse. But isn't it unusual how Chantal's brain works and what she can try and twist into fact to create the narrative to make her look better? She's trying to say that FFG is abusing the cat by taking it to the vet. She uses language. The way she uses language is quite funny. Dragging an elderly cat to the vet, when reality is taking a sick cat to the vet. She's very good with trying to manipulate the language. So it would be interesting, maybe I'll do it, is to take one of her videos and take what she says and then actually convert it into language, like almost translate what Chantal's saying into what she's actually saying. Sala, the man baby, we've learnt something new about Sala. We've learnt a couple of things about Sala. Number 2, hasn't had a haircut, can't groom a beard, doesn't know how to swim, can't do backstroke. You know, lucky didn't drown on that day. I mean, he was struggle swimming. That was some struggle backstroking. And as an Australian who basically grew up in the water, most of us do. That was a sad attempt at backstroke, but good on him for trying, you know. We know that Chantal's going to float like a cork, so I'm not too worried about her when she goes to the beach. If she accidentally fell in, she'd be fine. She'd just float to the surface and bob away. Ships might start using her for navigation, but whatever. The other thing is, I did not realise, and this is great because as a former stylist, I could help dress Sala. We've figured out his body type. The man's a pear, and a pear is when your shoulders are narrower than your hips. He's got a little bit of a tum-tum going there, and I think that's probably just a little bit of an offshoot from hanging around Chantal. People tend to gain weight once they start living with her or hanging around with her. It's got that little man pooch, but you know what? That can be kind of cute on some guys. It's not cute on Salah, but it can be cute on some guys. It's comforting and soft and yummy, especially when you lie on the lap. Don't you just love that? But yeah, he's got the Sasquatch look about him. He's a pear-shaped Sasquatch. My husband's quite hairy. Don't mind it. But on this one, I feel like I need to get a brush through that pelt, baby. Just on the front, just give it a nice little groom, maybe a little trim. Maybe Chantal could get the clippers onto him just to like groom it up a little bit. It looks like he's just leaving it unfettered. She got some sunshine. She's going to get that vitamin D. She's tucked her overworked little hoofs in the sand, that nice cool sand. It's probably all that she could do. She's probably not a great swimmer, but a great floater. Now, I personally love the beach. I wonder why they had to drive so far to get to the beach, though. Because I thought they lived within a walk of the beach. Maybe I've got my coordinates all mixed up, but I thought they lived within walking distance to everything. But we took a long, not scenic drive to wherever they went. We had a couple of drinks, boring yada yada. Salah's jumping on some more of the lives, which make them almost unbearable to watch. Combine that with the eating, especially that pizza. That pizza was gut churning. I'm sorry, it just was. I love pizza is my trigger food. And she makes me never want to eat pizza again. If that's what I look like eating pizza, I don't want to. I don't want pizza no more. So thank you, Chantal, for turning me off my trigger food. Let's get into Chantal's friendships. She has lost yet another beezer. This person that's quite well known in the community, I'm not going to say her name, has detached herself even further from Chantal, talking out about her animal abuse and how upset she is that she neglected the cats, and she's getting quite heated and she's dropping little tidbits here and there. She's like, but she was a supporter. These people are so fake. Now, Chantal has this narrative that if you are her friend or a supporter, that is unwavering. She is infallible. You cannot say anything critical or detracting from her behavior. Now, I don't know about you guys, but in a friendship, it's actually important for you to be able to express your concerns about certain behaviors. It's actually one of the better things that you can do as a friend is to call your friend out on some of their bullshit, because it keeps people in check. It keeps them humble. It keeps them in reality. It stops them being delusional about themselves. It stops them from wearing bad eyewear, bad outfits, dating stupid guys, making bad money decisions, keeping them on track physically with their gym workouts, with food, with diet, and just all around with their behavior. Doesn't mean your friend has to stop doing what they're doing, but it's sometimes just enough to say, bro, that's uncool, don't say that. Why are you doing that? For them to go, is that not good? Because they can't see it from a different perspective. Chantal doesn't want any of that. You have to be unwavering. Once you're her supporter, that's it. Do not question me. Do not criticize. Do not correct me. And if you choose to step away and stop liking me, you're fake. You're a faker. Because nobody's ever had a friend that they've gone, I don't want to be friends with this person, ever in history. You just don't stop liking someone because of the way they act or the things that they say. Once you're in, you're never out. That seems to be Chantal's way. Now, a narcissist would say something like this. Narcissists have followers. She has fans. She doesn't have subscribers. She has fans. This is what makes me think that she thinks she's above everybody else, which she's clearly not. Oh, shit. Buddy, no. Okay, so the cat just knocked over my bubble mix, but it's okay. So Chantal has this whole support me forever more, don't ever question me queen mentality. Off with their heads is her mentality. She is the red queen, but less cute. Yes, I don't follow that. My best friend, I had a conversation with my best friend last night about this. It's like she challenged me on something, and we didn't have an argument or anything. We just talked about it, and I'm like, well, I like that, blah, 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 and I'm going to keep doing it. And she's like, cool. But it just gives me perspective about why somebody from the outside may see it differently to me. It actually makes me alter sometimes my actions. I may not go as hard, or I might not do it exactly that way. I'll take her advice on board, and I may keep it or I may throw it away, but it does keep me in check by challenging me, and I like that. Okay, so today's manifestation. Has everybody got their tools? Now I'm going to show you what my little tools are. Okay, so first, what do we need? We need some magical objects. Oh, you've probably already seen one of my first ones. Because I'm a glamour girl. I'm not a glamour girl, but I'm a blingy girl. I like a little bit of pizzazz. This is my little witchy ring. I know, isn't it fabulous? It's actually a double ring. I just thought, you know, diamonds, pretend diamonds, but something fancy, something that the world can see. If this ain't an antenna for magics or intentions or like energies, I don't know what is. I've also got my wand. Isn't it beautiful? Yellow, sunshine, brightness. It just makes people happy, the color yellow. So that's why I chose that. And stars. Stars are a magical shape. The other thing that I've got is this is my personal item. I've got two personal items actually. I have my little favorite bucket hat here. I love this thing to death. Goes with everything. And it protects me from the sunshine. Isn't it cute? Yes, it is. There's nothing more magical in my mind than a My Little Pony. It's a unicorn and a Pegasus all in one, and she's just cute as a button. So here's my other magical item. So I'm just going to hold her close to me. Just going to pop her in my little lap here. And you know what else? I had a bubble machine, but Buddy just knocked it all over. I've got no mixture left, but I thought bubbles were fun. Okay guys, so I have my magical items. I hope you have yours. If you haven't, quick, go get them. Quick, run away, go get them. So today is going to be a two-pronged manifestation. It's going to be beneficial to Chantal, whether she thinks so or not, but it's also going to make us feel good because we're putting something out into the world to create a little bit of karmic justice for Chantal. So if you've got your little object, we'll get started. Okay, so I want everybody to take a deep breath in. Set your vibration on the right frequency, settle into it, find the right one. And I want you to put your little handsies together, hold whatever magical item or item that amplifies your powers. Okay, we're going to put our handsies together. And today we are calling on the power of My Little Ponies, troll dolls, those little baby shoes that light up when they walk. I'm calling to you today to send Chantal Marie Sorowell Raphael, the fat Canadian lady in Kuwait with the fake husband, because I want to make sure this gets to the right person. We want to send her way and a mouth ulcer. And I specifically want it on the very tippy tip of her tongue. So every time she pushes the tongue up to the back of her teeth, it hurts. It sends a real sting down the side of her face. That would be wonderful. Now, the reason I specifically am asking for the ulcer is not just for mean-spirited intentions, it's actually to help Chantal. We need to slow down her eating for a couple of reasons. We need to slow it down because, oh my God, those microphones pick up every single mouth sound that she makes. The pizza was revolting and it nearly sent me over the edge. Now, we want to slow down her eating because we don't want to see it on camera or on stream anymore, but also it's going to help her with the poundage. Her health is suffering under her weight. And if we could just slow her down for a couple of weeks, that would be great. So thank you in advance from Dough Cookie and Girl World. Thanks. Bye. Okay, guys, so that's our manifestation for today. If we want to just put our energies into that, think about it a couple of times today. I'm sure our little items are going to send that out into the void. They may get the memo, they may get the message, and they might help us out. Now, if there's anything that you have agreed with that was in this video, please let me know. If there's anything you liked, hit the like. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe. And I will see you in the very next video. Bye, guys.
Got a dopamine rush, got a major league crush when you're next to me. Got my heart upon my sleeve, cannot hide the way I feel when you're next to me, girl. Got the kick in every move and I fall special about you. Got me under lock and key, but I don't wanna